Bom dia everybody, it's so nice to be here in Portugal. At the moment we are on our way to Pinhão in the Duoro Valley, and we've come to Campania station, railway station, to catch the train there and back again. So it's a beautiful sunny day as you can see, but I've got to tell you it has rained the past 2 days. But doesn't dampen our spirit. We're so happy to be here in Portugal, and we especially like it here in Porto. Every public building in Portugal is gorgeous, and this station is no exception. This is the train station that services the regional area in the north of Porto, and look at it, it's gorgeous. Just having a cappuccino and Portuguese tarts before our train journey. And honestly, the Portuguese tarts in Portugal are the best. This is where we're staying in Pinhão. This is our house here. It's got 2 bedrooms upstairs, a lounge and a kitchen downstairs, and it is very comfortable, and you can see how narrow the streets are, and it's very, very hilly. So we're on our way down into the township and hopefully find a nice coffee, and we want to see if we can book a tour on the river and maybe some wineries. This is the main street just here, so this is our entrance to the street on these steps here. This is the train station here in Pinhão village, and people come from far and wide just to look at the station, and you can see why. It's because of the beautiful tile work on there. So we actually arrived here at the station, and now we're going to look at the tile work. So you can see a bit closer up the traditional riverboats that are here in Pinhão. By the way, if you've ever heard the stories about sunny Portugal never gets cold, let me just tell you, it was 4 degrees last night, and today's probably about 13, which is not freezing, but we've got that drizzly rain. Yes, so this is the hub. This is the main port here in Pinhão, and basically it's where all the action is.
Along, we're coming to the township of Duoro. So it's been very interesting. You can see the vines on the side of the hills, and every now and again you see a winery. Now most of these wineries are producing port. How civilized. We get complimentary port on the river cruise.
I'm at the front of the boat at the moment, and it's a lot quieter. That's because the engine is at the back of the boat. But we're on our way back to Pinhão now. We've been to Duoro, and so we're on the way back. It's been very interesting. We've seen a lot of wineries, and we've seen a lot of beautiful multi-million-dollar mansions on top of the hills. So obviously a lot of very rich people have holiday homes here, and so it's starting to cool down a bit whilst the sun is going down, and looking forward to getting back to Pinhão. Okay, just 100 meters from the township of Pinhão, and well within walking distance, is this very famous winery, Quinta do Bonfim. And so we're just about to go in there, and hopefully we can have a bit of a tour of the winery, and with a bit of luck we'll be able to have some tastings of their very famous port. So we've been to the winery, and we are going to go to another winery, but we came back home because it started raining quite heavily and we were getting too wet, so we need to dry off and then we'll go back out again. So here we are in Pinhão, and I'm sitting in the kitchen of the house that we're renting. So it's pretty basic, everything's here that we need. The house is small, but that would be quite typical of a Portuguese family. So we have been in Lisbon and Porto, and now, we have been in Sintra, but now we're here in Pinhão, and I have to say, compared to these other towns, Pinhão is really, really clean. I guess because it's a little bit of a touristy town, they need to keep it clean, but I am going to warn you about something. It looks to me like the dogs are allowed to wander freely. Don't know if they're under any laws or anything, but the dogs do run freely. And honestly, when you're walking, you need to watch the crowd because there's a lot of doggy poo out there, and I guess it just gets cleaned up or washed away when it rains. Just saying, otherwise this town is really clean. Clean, pretty, attractive, charming, delightful. Except for the doggy do.
You know how in Australia we have sea baths? Well, here they have a river swimming pool. So, because the weather's not really great, we thought, well, we'll go on a bit of a hike to find it. And we've been led to here, and I don't think it's been used very often, but just the same, we are prepared to get down there and have a look. So, this is where we have to go down. Okay, I'll give it a go.
So this is the point of entry into the river, to be honest, we had no intention of actually swimming here, but we thought we'd like to see how they do natural swimming pools, Portuguese style. There is nobody swimming here, and I don't think anyone's been here for a long time. But just the same, we're here, and that's where you go down. In the opposite direction, we've followed the trail, but we've reached a dead end, so we're going to have to turn around. I don't know if you can hear, but there's a bit of a current going on over here, which is unusual because the river is so flat. So today we are leaving Pinhão, and look at the sky. It's blazing sunshine and blue skies, and it's just delightful. But we are leaving, so we're at the train station waiting for the train, which should be here in maybe 10 minutes. So thank you very much for joining me. I really do appreciate it, and I'll try and do another one in Portugal. It is difficult doing videos when I'm overseas, but I'll try. But if not, I'll see you back in Australia. Okay, bye for now. Bye bye.